Okay, so any Whovian knows the wonderful, and I say that with such sarcasm, Stephen Moffat. I hope I'm saying his name right. If I'm not, I really don't care anymore. I'm not British. Leave me alone. Um, he's been writing pretty steadily every episode since Matt Smith became the 11th Doctor, and of course, most people are sad to see Matt Smith leave. I am not one of them. However, I am among the many people who want to see Stephen leave. But it's rumored that he's going to stay around for one series of the 12th Doctor and then leave. However, I was on Tumblr earlier and saw something that pissed me off beyond belief, and I made a post ranting about it, and I decided that wasn't enough, so I had to make a YouTube video as well. And honestly, at this point, I don't even care if you guys hate me for this. I really don't. There's a quote from an IO9 article, and I'll put the link in the description box so you guys can go read it. I'm not sure how far down it is or which article it is, but I'll put a link to their page at least in the box, so you can go read it later. But the quote says, Moffat points out that the Doctor's farewell to River Song is the first time ever we see the Doctor take the initiative and kiss someone instead of being kissed, and he clearly does it with lustful intent. Any fan of Doctor Who, even if you're just a fan of the reboot and haven't seen classic Who like me, I've seen most of the episodes. I've seen some episodes, but not most of them. Know that is complete and utter bullshit. I don't know his companion's name. He kissed her. He initiated the kiss. Pretty sure in the episode Parting of the Ways, 9 initiated the kiss with Rose. Yeah. 10 initiated the kiss with Martha. First episode, when they're in the hospital and he needs to do the bio thing. He also initiated a kiss with Astrid. Astrid did not walk up to him and kissed him. He walked up to her and kissed her. That's 4 different times the Doctor has initiated a kiss before River was even known. No one knew who River was back then. So I call bullshit. I also saw a tweet from him that said he doesn't usually write the historical episodes because it involves too much research. He has someone else do that. I'm sorry, that's part of being a writer is doing the research. But of course, he's the great Moffat. He doesn't have to do anything. But the comment about the kissing thing set me over the edge. I have seen all of his bullshit from Comic-Con about how if a video or a recording of the trailer gets up online, they'll never do it again. I'm obviously not at Comic-Con, and I really don't want to be. Don't get me wrong, I mean, it'd be cool to see Tom Hiddleston walk out and do his Loki thing, but no. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be anywhere near the man. But I'd also like to point out how rude that is. They're in America right now, at Comic-Con in San Diego, California, showing a trailer for the 50th anniversary special for a British television show, and have no intent whatsoever to show the British public. I'm American, and I think that is utterly and completely rude. I really hope, if you guys are from the UK or Canada or Australia or wherever, if you are not in the States and you are not at Comic-Con, I really, really hope you guys get to see a trailer. Because that's just wrong. You can't give a trailer to probably like 1% of the population who likes Doctor Who and not the other 99%. We can't all afford to go to Comic-Con. I mean, I don't have that kind of money to go to Comic-Con. I live on the other side of the country. Okay? Like, it'd take me 3 days to get to Comic-Con. Not everyone has money to go to Comic-Con, so I don't think it's fair, but whatever. I'm not gonna say anything. I haven't seen the trailer, 'cause, not at Comic-Con, but whatever. Um, there are some articles about it, I guess, but there's no actual recording of the trailer. The link to the article about about the kissing thing has an article about the 50th trailer if you want to read that as well. I had another point to make. What was it? Oh. Honestly, I don't like Steven as a writer. I think he was good when he was only writing 1 or 2 episodes a season. Like, I think he did the one with the gas mask zombies in season 1. I can't remember for sure. It's been a while since I've actually watched season 1. But honestly, I want Russell to come back and write full time. And I think a lot of people do. But there's no character development with Moffat. Again, I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. I really don't mean to. I don't know how to say it. The only reason, and I've heard this from other people too, so it's not just me, but the only reason Amy was really with the doctor was because he had to figure out why there was a crack on her wall. What did it have to do with Amy? Why was Amy important enough to have this crack on her wall? And honestly, the only real character development Amy had throughout 2.5 seasons of Doctor Who was when she finally chose Rory over her husband, mind you. She chose her husband over the Doctor. And that was their last episode, when she finally made that decision. Because once she let the angel touch her, there was no going back, and she knew that. So that's part of my problem with his writing, is there's no character development whatsoever. I mean, there's just none. And he's extremely sexist towards the female characters. Have you noticed that? Really bad. Watch some of the episodes, you'll see what I mean. And then Clara, don't get me wrong, I love Jenna. Love her to death. She's adorable. However, the only reason Clara is traveling with the Doctor is because she's another mystery for him to solve. She's died 3 times now, and he had to figure out why. Why was she dying, and then why did she keep coming back? She didn't really do anything. And I mean, you can argue the fact that, yeah, she's saved his life, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I really don't. Which brings me, while I'm thinking about it, because I'm getting a little off track here, brings me to another point. Steven contradicts himself. I don't know if you've noticed that. A very huge thing that popped up a lot after the season finale of season 7 show aired, was the fact that they showed what happened when the Doctor dies, and the TARDIS grows into this huge building, basically. It's like a giant TARDIS, because time was leaking or something, and whatever. Pretty sure when Nine sent Rose home when they were battling a fleet of Daleks, that he told her, just lock the doors and walk away, no one will notice it. Pretty sure if it was going to grow to that size, someone would notice it. So he contradicts himself. And I honestly don't think he cares about characters that have nothing to do with him. Someone asked me recently if I was excited for the 50th anniversary special of Doctor Who. No, I'm not. I am absolutely terrified of the 50th anniversary special. If you know me well, you know how obsessed I am with 10 and Rose. Mainly 10, 2, and Rose, because, I mean, yes, 10 loves her, without a doubt. And I think part of 11 still does too, because she's popped up once or twice throughout Matt Smith's regeneration. He mentioned her when he was talking to Dorian. He said, I could go back in time and help Rose Tyler with her homework, and then she popped up in the episode Let's Kill Hitler as a hologram that the TARDIS created. So, I mean, she's popped up, and so I do think every regeneration so far. 9, 10, 11 of the reboot have loved Rose Tyler. That's not the problem. The problem I have with the 50th is I don't want Steven to touch them. I don't want 10 and Rose anywhere near him. I'm terrified, and if he does anything to them, I kid you not, there will be another one of these videos, but much, much, much worse. So, that's my little rant for today. I had to get it off my chest, and like I said, I don't care if you hate me, I don't care if you disagree, I don't care if you think I'm being a baby. I really don't care anymore. So I will get this uploaded and post a link on my Tumblr so they can see it, because I've gotten a few positive comments from the rant I posted there. Other than that, I'm done with Tumblr for a couple days, so if you don't see anything from me, that's why. I can't take all of this bullshit going on with the 50th anniversary special and Comic-Con and the trailer, and I can't physically do it. I can't emotionally do it either. So I guess I will see you guys next week with a new video. Have a good week.